Welcome back to Today in History. I'm your host, Clayton Schneider. Today, March 17th, is St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day honors St. Patrick, the patron of Ireland. He was born in Roman Britain in the late 4th century. He was kidnapped at the age of 16 and taken as a slave to Ireland. He later escaped, but went back to convert them to Christianity. He is best known for driving the snakes out of Ireland. Today in America, many cities have their own St. Patrick's Day parades, but Chicago makes their entire river green. Just for the entire day, it's just green. Although blue was the traditional color connected to St. Patrick's Day, but now it's more green since that's what everyone sees it as. That's been Today in History, and I'll see you next time.
Hey Generals, Mac here with some weekly sports updates. This past Tuesday, March 14th, the March Madness tournament for men's and women's college basketball began. This year's bracket includes heavy favorites such as Alabama, Houston, and UCLA, as well as surprise teams barely sneaking into the tournament like Arizona State and the University of Pittsburgh. The tournament this year also had several teams fall out, most notably North Carolina, who was ranked number 1 in college basketball in the preseason charts. For more insight, we interviewed fellow WNL students and staff to get their opinions on who will win the tournament, as well as who might shock some teams.
I have UCLA winning the tournament. They have one of the best turnover rates in the country, which is huge in this March Madness tournament. That's why I have them winning this year. And one of my sleeper teams is Colgate. They're the best three-point shooting team in the whole country, shooting 40% from three. Yes, they're a 15 seed, but take that upset over UT Austin.
Well, my favorite to win the whole thing is Houston. I think they're going to end up going all the way. Probably because they have some experience, they have some seniors. You really need that to pull it off. A lot of teams have, young players that are awfully good, but the senior experience usually ends up being the thing that matters most. And they actually made it to the Final Four a couple of years ago and went out in pretty heartbreaking fashion. So I think they got something to play for. And then for a sleeper team, I'm looking at Charleston, College of Charleston. And I don't have much information on them other than the fact that they won 31 games. There are a couple other teams in the bracket that won over 30 games, but not many. And I think teams that are able to win that many games in a season, regardless of where they come from, I forget what conference College of Charleston is in, Big South, Southern Conference, one of those. Or actually it's the CAA, I think. Yeah, CAA. So anyway, I think they have a chance to beat San Diego State in the first game, and then fortunately I think they're going to beat UVA in the second round. So that's what I'm looking out for.
In today's news, the Women's World Cup reached over $150 million in prize pool money. That's up 300% from last tournament, but still 1/3 of the men's. FIFA has released a statement for aiming for equal prize money between men's and women's World Cup by 2027. In other news, the Champions League round of 16 is over, and these 8 teams advanced to the quarterfinals. Benfica, Real Madrid, Manchester City, Chelsea, Inter Milan, AC Milan, Napoli, and Bayern Munich. The draw for the quarterfinal matchups are on Friday at 6 a.m.
Hi everyone, I'm Blen.
And I'm Annabelle, and last Sunday, March 12th, were the Academy Awards. If you don't know what the Oscars are, they're the most esteemed film awards in America. Typically, the biggest award of the night is Best Picture, and this year it was taken by Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Everything Everywhere All at Once stole the night with 7 film awards, I think, and that was the most for that night.
Ke Huy Quan won Best Supporting Actor for his role in Everything Everywhere.
History was made that night with Michelle Yeoh winning first Asian woman to win Best Actress award. And Jamie Lee Curtis also won Best Supporting Actor, which sparked a lot of controversy between who that should have went to. And that was her first Oscar, I think.
Yes. The biggest snub of the night, according to Twitter, is Angela Bassett for her role in the new Black Panther movie.
We have to give a shout out to RRR for having won the award for Best Original Song. Not Too Naughty. And they also performed it at the Oscars, which it made the Oscars pretty lively.
Yeah.
Because last year it was pretty lively, but this year was more of like controlled.
Yes. We cannot go without mentioning Best Actor, Brendan Fraser. This is the year of comebacks, honestly, with Ke Huy Quan. Brendan Fraser was notably blacklisted from the film industry, and he came back with his role in The Whale, and he's just been collecting awards for that left, right, and center. All of these movies, All Quiet, Avatar, The Banshees, Everything Everywhere, The Fabelmans, Tar, Top Gun, all of these movies are very, very notable. Like, they all deserve their seat at the Oscars, but of course there can only be one.
Yeah.
Creed 3 is the third entry into the Rocky trilogy's spiritual successor, starring and now directed by Michael B. Jordan and co-starring Jonathan Majors as the main antagonist and opponent for Creed in the ring. The film follows off from the second entry's roller coaster of Creed defending the world champ title and eventually going into retirement once he feels his career has reached his peak. However, Creed is coaxed out of retirement for one last fight by his childhood friend who had just gotten out of prison, Damian Anderson, masterfully played by Hollywood's new favorite star, Jonathan Majors. It is revealed to the viewers that, while they were younger, Creed and Anderson were involved in a fight at a convenience store where Anderson protects Creed with a gun but is arrested for his illegal possession of said firearm. Due to this, Anderson loses 15 years of his life in jail, while Creed walks free, with Anderson developing a growing resentment for him and seeking to dethrone his title. Ultimately, Creed 3 is a filmographic display of true positive masculinity, at least as it relates to the role of its titular character within his personal and family life, while still leaving room for the women of the film to surpass the cliched roles of boxer's girlfriend and uninvolved mother. Creed even takes on more of a fatherly role with the boxers in his gym that he mentors, a convincing and powerful evolution from his coping with a lack of a father figure in previous films. What we are left with is an increasingly high-stakes drama where characters on both sides of the ring, as well as surrounding it, feel fully fleshed out and impactful. We would recommend watching Creed 3 in theaters and give it an 8.5 out of 10.
Those are like really cute. Thank you. I got them at the mall.
Oh my god, what store?
Oh my gosh, guys! Did you see that?
Hey guys, it's the Leprechaun, and I wasn't really supposed to go off track to my rainbow, but I did because I really wanted a lollipop. And unfortunately, these girls did see me, but I didn't think they really saw me because I'm in my spy outfit.
Yeah, so did you guys see that too?
Yeah. Oh my god, it was like really crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, maybe there's a rainbow.
Yeah, sure. This was like a pretty crazy experience, but like all I know is I want the gold.
I didn't even know it was like St. Patrick's Day. I just want to find the end of the rainbow. I think that'd be really cool.
Hey, Mr. Pot Charm. So basically, I almost got caught, but I didn't. So it's pretty good. Oh my god, hold on.
Wait,
where are you guys going?
we're like trying to catch a leprechaun? Keep up!
Basically, they kind of are catching up, but I have a trick up my sleeve, literally.
Run this much since the fashion fiasco of 2015.
I didn't know it'd be this much work.
Rookies. Catch me if you can.